Anime getbacks. They're fascinating, sometimes cruel, but we love to watch them. There is something special about seeing a truly deserved getback happen. From the build-up you can't help but cheer for the character going after his getback. Some primal urge for revenge and cruel justice sucks you into its vortex, only to grasp your soul in a way that's... Anyways, I have compiled a list of the most devious, most obscene, most satisfying, most ludicrous anime getbacks we have ever seen. A top 3 of all time, you could say. Now I'd like to present them to you in order from least to most diabolical. So sit back, grab some popcorn and enjoy. The first getback we're gonna look at is in Naruto between my boy Shikamaru Nara, the Light Yagami ninja, and this bitch Hidan. So Hidan is just chilling at this random gas station waiting for his partner to finish a heist when Shikamaru sensei just comes from behind and tries to assault Hidan, but gets blocked. And boy, wipe that surprise off your face, cause ain't no way you thought those shurikens were actually gonna do something. Name me one time in the show a shuriken did something useful. I think it's time to retire them. Bring the blicky next time. Hidan tries to hit a lick back, but instead gets stunned by Shikamaru, then double penetrated by them two guys from Naruto. They start celebrating like it's already over, final score on the board. Oh, that hurts. Hidan has these boys in shock. We took out bro's lungs, so how's he still yapping? Quit sticking it in like that. Pause, nah, that's a crazy line, who wrote that? Hidan is like, nah, you too focused on my immortality. You forgot what Yoda said. Always two there are. Kakasu pulls up now with the bag secured. The squad is feeling pressed and retreats into this goofy formation. Meanwhile, Hidan starts painting the ground with his blood. He freaky as hell. Asuma says, I'ma attack on my own. When you see an opening, catch his freaky ass with your shadow paralysis and I'll give him the guillotine treatment with these puppies. Asuma and Hidan both clash in the air. Then they start 2v1ing Hidan with Shikamaru's shadows and pressing him. All this time I'm thinking Kakasu is just watching Hidan get jumped. That's lousy teammate behavior. Asuma's normal attacks ain't working, so he asks for help from the divine. Yo, Jesus, fuck him up, dog. I know I didn't go to church for nothing. Hidan decides to go for the weaker ones first, but Asuma runs after him talking about, don't run now, I'm about to whoop your ass. But Hidan hoodwinked him and actually hits a backflip trick shot straight to bro's cranium and almost gave him a 50% nerf to eyesight. The dude perfect scouts are jumping out their seats. Asuma is not ready to get outshined like this. He usually doesn't get this much screen time. He hits an actually crazy smooth move, throws the daggers in the air, does the jutsu hand signs, then emits an average, I don't even wave that much, exhale. Then just by closing his mouth he blows up all the smoke. But Hidan just uses the time to do a skin switch mid-fight and Asuma is also somehow burned. We find out that Hidan's freaky ass power is that when he consumes someone's blood, they share his damage, and since he got unlimited HP, that's bad news. Hidan starts tweaking and laughing. He grabs a big ass toothpick and Asuma's not dumb, so he knows what's gonna happen, so he starts dashing straight to Hidan. He's now fast enough and Hidan stabs himself in the leg and sends Asuma tumbling down. Now he's fucking up bro's trip too, that's uncalled for. Asuma is getting little broed out here. Shikamaru can't let his sensei get humbled like this, so he's going to flex his Light Yagami IQ by immediately figuring out that if he pulls Hidan out from that blood circle with his jutsu, the connection gets disabled. That allows Shikamaru to give Hidan the Swiss cheese experience. Asuma starts limping to Hidan. He embarrassed Asuma in front of his own student. Can't just let that slide. I'ma get this kill and we'll see who here is the scrub. Asuma straight up decapitates Hidan while holding eye contact. There was like 0.2 seconds of relief, but Hidan is still somehow alive, and now he starts beefing with his own teammate Kakasu for not giving him backup. And these guys are still shocked. Like, how do you keep forgetting that he's immortal? Just read the scouting report. And I'm calling it now, they should have drop kicked their head into the forest. Both of our fighters are running on 1 HP, 0 stamina, and there's a whole ass other Akatsuki member left. Kakasu pulls up and kicks Asuma in the injured leg for critical damage, then smacks him in the head with the bag. Asuma is already hugging dirt, but Kakasu is not done hating. Nobody taught him not to kick a man while he's down, cause he goes full John Cena on Asuma. Then look at this, he can just sew Hidan's head back onto his body like it's Play-Doh or some, so all the effort it took to cut it off was for nothing. Now Hidan just steps back in the circle and Asuma is knocked and nobody else in a condition to revive him, so there's nothing to be done. Hidan grabs KCO's toothpick and raises it up.
Help me! Help me!
And stabs it straight through his and Asuma's hearts, ending Asuma's life. And I guess he also ate some of my blood, cause my heart broke watching this too. This is why he has to get this get back. His sensei got offed by this freaky bastard and he couldn't do anything but watch. Shikamaru was never the same after that. The scene with him playing shogi with his dad and breaking down, that's a war crime on my soul. You could say he became Doga Maru after that day, and I'm not talking about that Kiba furry shit. So we fast forward to round 2 with Ino, Shikamaru, Joji and Kakashi taking on the same Akatsuki duo. This right here is how you know Shikamaru is a real one. They're discussing strategy and Shikamaru is just like, nah, I'ma kill Hidan myself. No, that's too dangerous. Oh my mama, I'ma beat him. But I can help. That man drank my sensei's blood, then killed him in front of me. On some Judas Last Supper timing. That's like someone peeing on your leg when you just put on your new Jordans. I'm not letting that slide. Shikamaru's plan is to catch him with shadow possession, then take him away to run them once. Hidan dodges the first shadow and jumps on a tree, dodges the second one, then a shadow throws a kunai getting Hidan in the air to get him with the second one, but Hidan uses his weapon to catch him. Then Shikamaru pops out of nowhere to punch him. Hidan blocks it, but that's just what Shikamaru wanted. I don't hide in the shadows, I become them. You can tell bro is in his villain arc. Got my boots shaking and all. He catches Hidan, makes him drop the legendary farmer triple sight tool and runs to a forest with him. He throws a bunch of paper bombs with kunai all around them, but then his jutsu runs out. Bro is running on empty. Hidan is like, nah, this is free eats now. Hidan grabs the American size utensil and goes to send Shikamaru to see Asuma. He slashes and blood spills. This is bad. Hidan licks it so his powers are activated again. He draws the symbol and raises the spear.
What happened?
Then stabs his heart. Shikamaru is sent to the game over screen. Get back failed. Psych! Bitch you thought! Shikamaru dashes and slices Hidan's neck. The blood he licked wasn't Shikamaru's, it was Kakasu's blood they stole earlier. Shikamaru just tricked Hidan by spilling it at the right time. He ain't going out like that. He was cooking this plan all week. This is why I called him the Light Yagami of Naruto. He reactivates the shadow possession, but he hasn't been load managing, so he's out of chakra. He's no longer strong enough to stop Hidan from moving. Hidan starts slow walking, gets right in Shikamaru's face, looking down on him, ready to finish this the traditional way. He thinks it's all over, dub secured, score is 107 to 66 with 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter, but he was bugging. Cause at this moment Shikamaru uses the shadow pull jutsu to wrap all the paper bombs around Hidan, tying him up. Shikamaru throws a kunai at a marked spot on the ground and the ground below Hidan collapses, making him hang in the air like a birthday piñata. And how did this boy Shikamaru plan this out so perfectly that he got Hidan to walk into this exact spot? That's Steph Curry level accuracy. You can tell Shikamaru is Kendrick Lamar cause he is like that. You can see it from Hidan's face, he knows his beef Wellington levels of cooked at this moment. You didn't actually think I would just let you walk after what you did? I didn't even mean it like that bro, that's my bad. No walking out of this one. You cursed my sensei, so I'm gonna curse you. Even the dead homie pulls up to celebrate. Yo, light me one last blunt homeboy. He paid respect to the sensei, that's aura. You did this to yourself, you know. Now die! Shikamaru Oppenheimers him. Walks over to the hole, This is your grave, son. My God is gonna punish you for this. He's gonna have your non-believer ass skewered, boy. That God of yours can't help you now. The only God serving justice out here, and the only God you should be worrying about, is me. I'll get out of here and I'll find you one day and yep. He did it. One of the greatest anime getbacks of all time. I'll give this a very strong 9 out of 10 on the getback meter. The second case we're gonna look at is Yuji vs Mahito. Yuji is JJK's not really main character, more like a punching bag and a serial victim. Mahito is a cursed spirit with the power to mold people into barbapapas and shit by fondling with their souls or some creep shit. Now, to even begin to understand the severity of this getback, we have to start from the beginning of their disagreements. It starts with Yuji befriending this emo dude with perhaps the worst haircut ever. Bro's barber should be sued cause ain't no way that's legal to do to a client. If my barber did me like that, I'd be ready to throw hands. Ain't nobody making me look like I'm part of the DC cinematic universe. I hope he at least got a refund on that shit. Anyways, this is big news cause Yuji don't really have many friends, but he gets really well along with this Junpei guy. It's really wholesome actually. They bond over movies and stuff. I'm sure nothing bad is going to happen to either of them. Mahito pulls up and well, just look. He turns Junpei into some freakish duck barbababa goblin monster. And hold on, the only thing he kept the same was that whack ass haircut. You can't tell me that wasn't done on purpose just to hate. Yuji just met this guy 10 seconds ago and he already turned his bestie into the ugliest Pokemon known to man. Then he makes the Junpei goblin fight Yuji while he and Sukuna just laugh at him and bruh. This shit is traumatizing. Junpei just dies at Yuji's feet. This right here is the origin of this getback. Look at Yuji. Bro is almost as mad as me when my brother deleted my Minecraft world of 6 years. We get this absolutely bone-chilling, skeleton-cooling, cadaver-freezing declaration from Yuji.
I will kill you!
Nanami, Yuji's other new homie and mentor, pulls up and we get one of the infamous JJK jumpings. This was a pretty fire fate that included Yuji caving Mahito's face in with headbutts and strangling a baby. They were about to put Mahito on a t-shirt, but he pulls out a domain expansion to save his ass from being given the XXXTentacion treatment.
I got jumped in LA by some pussy ass niggas.
Sukuna lil bros Mahito's domain from inside Yuji. In the end, Mahito escapes into the sewer like a rat, a damn rat. And I'm not talking about Master Splinter, cause he's a real G. The getback proves to be unsuccessful for now, but Yuji will not forget what Mahito has done. A bunch of stuff happens and now we're in the Shibuya arc. Yuji just woke up from Sukuna getting Stalin level kills and giving a whole ass city the pain treatment with his body. Nanami ran a fade with a juiced up grab, then got roasted by a school science project brought to life harder than I got roasted for my Lego Ninjago backpack back in middle school. I just thought that was trippy, that's all. Anyways, Nanami is basically in prime Casio health, so of course Mahito decides this is the perfect time to pull up for round 2. After making the 1.99 feed in the grave Nanami whoop all these low level crooks, Mahito joins in. And look at this situation. Yuji pulls up just in time to see Mahito touch Nanami, his mentor and friend. He's forced to watch as Nanami gets popped like a balloon. He leaves Yuji with the final words. You take it from here. Now you understand the absolutely absolutity for Yuji to avenge both Junpei and Nanami and get this getback. The fight begins with Yuji running at Mahito for what feels like 10 minutes. Then Mahito throws a giant worm at Yuji, comes from its mouth and jabs Yuji, making him spin like a Beyblade. Yuji recovers and we see that the punch left Yuji's face with a permanent cosmetic adjustment. Mahito starts instigating Yuji by stabbing a puppet Junpei. Yuji remains cool though, he's focused on this get back. They slow walk towards each other while Mahito's worm makes things a bit cramped. Yuji weaves and hits a nasty kick on Mahito's moneymaker. 2 more in the stomach. Yuji tries to get rid of these unfair environment modifications, while Mahito throws all kinds of random shit at Yuji. Finally they get out and do a stage change. Mahito wastes no time pulling out the blicky and starts blasting. He turns into Bigfoot to stomp Yuji. This is an overwhelmingly large and obscene bag, so Yuji takes a break in the elevator until Mahito comes through the roof. Yuji tries to land a jab, but Mahito uses the classic head spinning dodge and does this freaky ass knife kissing attack. Nah, at that point I'm calling off the fade and going home cause this dude is enjoying this way too much. Yuji lands a couple of blows then gets out of the elevator. Mahito is back with the Blickit and summons the Master Hand, which Yuji makes light work of. Mahito runs then tricks Yuji with this fake human trap, and Yuji, my boy, ain't no way you actually fell for this. Why would 2 randoms just be chilling here like there ain't 10 Avengers level threats in a 100-meter radius? It is revealed that Mahito split up a while ago and the other half is beefing with Yuji's friend and part-time nail gun Nobara. The squabbling continues and Yuji falls for another trap, and bro, I'm gonna have to start questioning your cognitive abilities if this continues. He gets saved by Nobara landing a plus ultra lobotomy on Mahito's other half. Mahito about to be on that prime 80-year-old Joe Biden kinda timing, falling over stairs and shit. Yuji takes this chance to start absolutely pummeling Mahito. Right, left, kick. He's tryharding, even hits him with the light throat tap and the cranium crash. Throws him into a pillar and kicks him through it. A double fist punch. He's just freestyling at this point. Yuji puts Mahito into this infinity combo, and you already know Mahito's writing a strongly worded letter to the devs to nerf this man. After like 100 hits, Mahito escapes by turning into a bunch of ugly ass eggs. Mahito runs to meet with his other half, who is chased by Nobara. The two halves switch, and this is a good time to mention that the half Nobara was fighting couldn't use the touch and you die curse technique, so when this one switches onto her, she was not ready for... Kablam! What the fuck? Mahito at this point has murdered almost everybody close to Yuji. Not 1, not 2, but 3 of his closest friends have now been murdered all in front of his face by Mahito. This is not just personal, this is intimate. This is not just hate, this is despise, detest, abhor even. Yuji is absolutely shattered. More fragmented than the Elden Ring before the Tornist pulled up. Mahito uses the light shock of seeing your friend's face explode to get a freebie punch. Yeah, you thought I forgot about your dumbass combo? It's my turn now, so sit down, bitch.
Need backup.
Yuji's getting lil broed out here to the brink of death and he can't even muster the willpower to fight back. Yuji is about to be sent back to the lobby, but at the last moment, he pulls up. If you're asking who is he, it's him, Aoi Todo. He brings Yuji back from absolute despair with an inspirational speech for the ages. No, your friends died, that's mad and forge, but we still gonna have to keep fighting for their memory and shit. Like Erwin said, homie, never back down, never what? Yeah, shit, never give up. They jump Mahito together, and with Todo's switch technique, Yuji manages to land a black flash. Mahito has clear trouble trying to keep up with their pure jumping efficiency. With a couple of stage switches splitting apart and as Ghostbusters cameo, he managed to level the playing field a little. But then this happens. Yuji throws a rock with all his strength, then Todo switches with that rock, keeping all of its velocity, then does this. Ultra Intergalactic Super Mega Super Saiyan Lightspeed Marvelous Smash! Now all of them are maxing out their potentials. Mahito does a whole ass worm storm and now the battle is moved outside. Mahito decapitates himself to dodge a team combo. Then his body grows a weird bug head and the fading is top tier. Mahito sends Todo on a side quest to fight these no-name NPC curse thingies. Mahito throws Yuji so they can get away from Todo, but guess who's already waiting there? Mahito, driven into a corner, takes a risk and activates his domain, but only for 0.2 seconds to not give Sukuna the chance to humble him again. In that time, he managed to hit Todo with the touch you and you die technique, but this guy, without a second's hesitation, cuts off his own arm to save himself. Then Mahito gut checks him with a black flash, but bro's got abs of vibranium, so he survives. Mahito is going in to finish Todo, who can't clap with his hands anymore, but Todo uses Mahito's hand to clap and switch with Yuji, who hits another black flash. Todo's hand still got cooked, so he's pretty much out of this fight, but he did good. Now it's up to Yuji to finish this get back, but it's not gonna be easy, cause Mahito just gives himself a godly power up out of nowhere. I guess crying to the devs did work. Now let's go, final fight. Yuji's kick gets blocked by hair, I guess. Yuji's punch clanks off of Mahito and his shoulder gets slashed. Both of them start weaving like crazy. They know the Weave Nation scouts are watching. The damage from Yuji's punches is looking like Drake's good bars on a diss track. Absolutely non-existent. Mahito cuts Yuji's mouth, giving him another reskin, then grabs his head and throws him through the ground. Mahito throws a water style attack, then tries to flank Yuji, but he weaves. Now they go in for the big punches, and this time Yuji tricks Mahito with a double impact. Then Todo tricks Mahito to think that he would swap with Yuji, but he actually can't use the technique anymore. But with this bluff he gives Yuji the perfect chance to go for a finishing blow. All his rage poured into a single strike. KO. Mahito goes back to normal, now powerless. And Yuji goes fucking insane. Yeah, I'll kill you. If you get reborn, I'll kill you. Change your name, leave the country, I'll find you and I'll kill you. Over and over and over and over and over again. Fuck, I don't even need a reason to kill you. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna kill you. He makes this boy Mahito look like a Looney Tunes character, jaw shaking and all. We get these visuals of Yuji hunting him through a forest. They made Yuji a wolf and Mahito a goddamn injured bunny. Look at bro struggle. Yuji humiliates him completely. Get back achieved. At the last second, Geto kinda pulls up and steals the kill, but it doesn't really matter because the point was made. This get back earns a phenomenal 9.7 out of 10 on the get back meter. It would have been a perfect score if Yuji had got the kill himself. The last and the greatest anime get back, the most necessary get back we're gonna look at, is between Levi Ackerman and Zeke, aka the Beast Titan, aka Donkey Kong ripoff, aka Big Monkey Man. Let me paint a picture for you. Shiganshina, the scouts, pushed to the brink. Half of them died because the nuke's wet titan farted while spawning or some. The ones on the other side of the wall are being slaughtered by a giant monkey who someone taught to play baseball. He already killed all the more experienced soldiers who were in the front lines, so all we have left is rookies, Levi and Commander Irvin. This is a top-heavy team, no bench or nothing. They know if they stay here eventually they'll die, and they can't escape with the horses either because of the monkey. This is like playing Bloons TD battles, but you are the balloons and the op has a fully upgraded super monkey. It's not looking good. In the end, Irvin and Levi make the decision for Irvin to lead himself and all these crying children to their deaths as a mere distraction so that Levi can get the sneak attack bonus on Zeke Monkey Boy. Irvin, Levi's closest friend and captain, is going to abandon his dream and sacrifice himself, leaving Levi with a final order and a final promise. Kill the Beast Titan. You can see from his eyes that Levi is ready to get active. He's rocking that Game 7 Finals expression. Legacy on the line. Irvin, with the greatest speech in the history of fiction, is going to lead these youngsters to an unalivement march. But we gon' die anyway, so it doesn't matter if we don't do this. You're right, homie. But what about the dead homies who gave their lives for us? Were their lives meaningless? They were not. Their memory serves as an example to us all. The fallen homeboys, the fallen fam. Their lives have meaning because we, the living, refuse to forget them. And as we ride to certain death, we trust our next ride or dies to do the same for us. Because my soldiers ain't no pussies. When soft, my soldiers lock in. My soldiers keep it real. My soldiers rage. Okay, you gotta forgive me. That sounds goofy as hell, but I'm just having fun at this point. I gotta keep that in. So they charge and get slammed with Dwayne Johnson's. This Timu King Kong looking ass dude really just turned this bitch into a whole ass Travis Scott concert. Same amount of casualties as tickets sold. We gonna see bro make an apology video tomorrow, black and white and everything. All of them died. He killed all of them. Zeke even starts giving them an eulogy before he realizes that all the titans to his left are wiped out. Then he pulls up dashing through the smoke. Monkey Titan wastes no time to try and catch Levi, but this rage amp has made him go full Beyblade mode. He sends Zeke into a flashback where Reiner and Bertolt were warning him. Don't fuck with that boy Levi, he's tough shit. Unfortunately for Zeke, this is not Naruto, so he doesn't get a whole episode for the flashback. And we are back to squabbling. Zeke's whole hand got minced. Next, Levi pretends to go for his nape, but takes out his eyes instead. Pump faked his ass like he's Jimmy Butler. He's not done. Next, Levi takes this boy's ankles on some prime Allen Iverson crossover shit, making him tumble to the ground looking mad sorry. Levi uses spin jitsu on the other hand, then goes full blender mode on Zeke, about to turn bro into a smoothie. He tears Zeke out with a heavy ass cleave, then shoves the blade into his mouth. He asks bro a question, then says it's rude not to answer, while having just cut out bro's vocal cords. How is he supposed to be answering? Tapping Morse code with his foot? Oh wait, that's cut off as well. No, but he's just playing with him to make him suffer more for what he did, and I'm all for it. Zeke took out my favorite character, the level 100 dog Irvin. Levi is sure he has the victory royale on lock. It's over. Until this fucking Duck Titan comes third partying and saves Zeke. While running, Zeke sends all the rest of the Titans to attack Levi, and Levi is in shock. Where are you going? I made a promise to Commander Irvin that I would kill you, no matter what it took. Zeke goes to try and brainwash Eren, but this absolute madman Levi pulls up on the wall after somehow defeating all the rest of the Titans. Zeke runs away, leaving Bertolt to die even though they have the only Titan shifter left just because Levi is still here. He's gonna remember that whooping for the rest of his life. And the thing is, Levi didn't have any fuel left to fight, so he sent them bolting away with pure aura. But the get back didn't get completed. Imagine being Levi, seeing all your friends get killed for you to complete one last promise and then failing to do so after getting so close. You already know this is not over. Now the scouts and Levi are forced to work together with Zeke because Eren strong-armed them with his plan. Levi is responsible of keeping Zeke locked up in a forest along with 30 fully armed soldiers. And damn, he must be itching to kill him. But he can't just yet because the rumbling is there a threat to keep Marley away. Zeke's been reading a book and the soldiers have been drinking this wine. And like ain't there a prisoner that can turn into a kaiju right there? Is now the best time to drink on the job? Levi hears about the Jägerist insurrection, so he decides this is when he's gonna finally kill Zeke. But Zeke starts running away all goofy, then he screams and that somehow turns all the soldiers into Titans because they drank wine that had Zeke's spinal fluid in it. This boy is just using next level ass pulls to stay alive. Now 30 of Levi's friends have been turned into Titans, and Zeke is like, that's your homies right there, so you wouldn't hurt them just because they have grown a bit, right? This is not fair, leave our boy Levi alone. He doesn't deserve this. Zeke is a S-tier D1 hater for real. Zeke is running away with these goofy Titans monologuing, and Levi fucking pulls up all covered in blood and starts whooping Zeke's minions. He killed all 30 of his friends before this man Zeke could run out of this forest. Zeke's A1 hater ass is gobsmacked. How the hell are you still alive? What the hell do they feed you? He transforms, so it's squabble time. Now look at this, he uses his Titan's head as a projectile, then splits it in half. He treating these Titans like Play-Doh. That's not good workers' rights. Y'all gotta unionize or something, man. Levi is like, all you had to do was read your damn book. You thought I would hesitate killing my friends? You got no idea how many friends I've had to kill. I whooped them and now I'ma whoop you, bitch. He took out Zeke again and turned him into a whole ass zombie while at it. Next time we see them is when Zeke wakes up in a carriage with Levi. We see that Zeke has turned into a whole ass ribeye steak and Levi has stuck a thunder spear in Zeke's gut with a fuse around his neck. This is where the get back comes. Levi cuts off Zeke's legs. No feedpic OnlyFans for you. He keeps cutting Zeke like he's making minced onions or some. Zeke decides to detonate the Thunder Spear on purpose and somehow survives it. Fuck! Even worse, Levi got blown the fuck up and he ain't got no special healing powers, so he smashed potatoes. Fuck, it was so close too. Hanji clutches up and picks Levi's reboot card. But I don't know what Temu rusty ass reboot van she used, cause Levi was never the same after that. Bro is 50% mummy with 50% of his vision left, but 100% reason to remember the name. You'd think he'd give up on the get back and retire or something, but you'd be way underestimating the level of a hater that Levi is. And I mean that with all the respect in the world. And now the rumbling is happening and Eren is getting the craziest KD ratio of all time. All the characters still alive joined forces to beat Eren. Whole Avenger squad is assembled. Eren has trapped Zeke somewhere in his giant spider titan because he has to be in contact with him to command the rumbling. So the Avengers are trying to separate the two of them to basically save the world. This all culminates in one giant fade fest. A lot of stuff happens like Armin losing his virginity to a Minotaur and a Dragon Titan. Levi is putting in some good work against these NPC summon titans, getting flashbacks to his prime and turning back the clock. He gets his leg bitten by a snake titan and at this point bro has like 40% of his body left. Armin gets transferred into the paths where Zeke is making history's worst sandcastle. You can tell bro got rejected from art school with these skills. That never goes well with these types. They start to have the deepest convo of all time, like that 3 AM sleepover shit. They talk about the origin of life and the different interpretations of its meaning. We even see one of his other sandcastles and damn, I was wrong. Bro was the art school valedictorian. Their conversation makes Zeke decide to take their side, knowing it's the only way to help humanity. Armin really talk no Chuchu the mass murderer in 15 minutes. That's crazy. He comes out of the founder talking about, Levi, you miss me, buddy? Among all this chaos, this is finally the moment where anime's greatest get back gets completed. Swadoosh! The coldest anime slice I have ever seen. Eren's controller gets disconnected and the scouts win the battle, saving the world. A world-saving, best friend's death promise redeeming, aura increasing get back. I have to give this a full 10 billion million out of 10 on the get back meter. This was amazing. Oh, these right here were the greatest get backs I've ever seen in anime. Let me know in the comments if I missed some and maybe I'll make a video about it sometime. Subscribe if you enjoyed and wanna see more. Watch any of my other videos if you want, you know, or something, you know. It doesn't really matter, but you know, it matters to me, man. Anyways, I'm out.